about to see 3 apartments today. Lobby's so loud sometimes. So for viewings, I try to do it in the same area, but I'm running out of time. I am in a crunch right now. Lately, it's been all across. Sometimes it's uptown, sometimes it's downtown, sometimes it's east side, sometimes it's west side, and all within the same day itself, because I am in a time crunch, and good apartments right now goes away like this. Hey guys, if you're new here, my name is Tisha. Currently, I'm in the process of looking for my second New York City apartment. I will be moving in by myself and my dog, Chape. We're so close wrapping up apartment hunting, and I can't wait to start this new chapter. For this apartment, there is good daylight. It has a very beautiful decorative fireplace and then French door. And one of the main reasons why I got super excited when I saw the apartment, I think is mainly because how the current tenant has decorated this space. She has a lot of furniture and it doesn't feel claustrophobic at all. It still feels very spacious. The living room does not get much daylight even when you have the French doors open. My preference in terms of daylight, I would prefer the living room area to get daylight. Bedroom, I'm alright not to get much daylight. So if I get the apartment, I have to figure out how I'm going to do the layout. And kitchen is also good size. It has a kitchen island. Even though it's a walk-up, at least it's a 4th floor walk-up. So trash and recycle is in the building itself, and that's normally is not my preference. But when I walked in, the lobby seemed well maintained. It did not smell of trash or recycle. For this apartment, I really hope everything works out because I do really like it, especially the decorative fireplace. I don't want to have high hopes because every time I get super excited, someone else gets the apartment. I guess I didn't have to carry my laptop with me, but you know, it's better to be prepared than to be sorry. The broker had to go for another viewing, so she mentioned that she would send over the application in a bit. But if she had sent me the application right there, I would apply it from a cafe or something. So she just sent me the application. At least all the documents, I already have it in a folder. Now I just need to complete this application. My next appointment is in an hour and I want to finish before I leave for that. So I just submitted the application. I'm letting the broker know. Let's see. Now I need to go for my next viewing. Okay, let's go guys. So now talking about the apartment we just saw, it's a 1-bedroom apartment. It has huge closet space. There is one in the foyer and the closet is deep as well. And then there's one in the bedroom. So there are big windows in the living room. There's one more window in the bedroom as well. All the windows faces south and the building has unobstructed view. They will get a lot of daylight, sunlight. So the apartment and building is on the older side compared to the other 1-bedroom apartment, but it has a lot of closet space. The stairs wraps around. It doesn't go up like this. So yeah, it's a lot of steps. So once I was done viewing, I went up and down again just to see if I can do this or not. So the kitchen is on the older side, and there are a lot of drawers as well as cabinets as well. There is a leakage underneath the sink area. I did tell the broker about it, and he said he will mention this to the landlord as well. And the leakage, it has been ongoing for quite some time because you can see it on the wood. And when he checked, he said it's probably because of the dishwasher. The broker seems very nice and friendly as well. Ideally, this is the layout I would prefer, since the living room and office gets a lot of sunlight, natural light. So this building is privately owned. It is not by like a management as such. The owners live in the building itself. So he did mention to me that it's not necessarily based on who submits the application first. That's why I'm not rushing right now. It's not even just based on the documents, financial documents. It's based on the broker's feedback along with the owner's preference. Also for dogs, it's case by case basis. That's a drawback for me. The broker did mention to me that he will put a good word for me since it seems nice and everything, so I thanked him for that. So this apartment is $26.50. The broker fee is around 13%. He did mention that he's open to negotiation. Again, depends on how many applicants are interested. So I don't know, like I don't have high hopes for this one at all. So after submitting the application, I'll check who else has responded and see what else potentially can be lined up for tomorrow. Since I'm carrying my laptop right now, it's getting very heavy. My tennis elbow has flared up, so whenever I vlog like this for quite some time, this hurts. Just a few updates. So what the broker mentioned to me, that she looked at my documents, everything looks good, I will get approved for sure. However, the current tenant, she hasn't found an apartment yet. The current tenant might need a few additional days. She is submitting an application, but we know how this goes. So even though her lease end date is end of February, she might need till like March 10th or March 15th. So she was asking me if I'm flexible to move in mid of March instead of end of February. I told her that my preference is not to ask for an extension from my current management because I want to move out as soon as possible. And then beside me, there is a couple who submitted the application as well, but it seems like my application is stronger. So she said that the apartment will be listed as in contract in both Street Easy and Zillow. My application will take preference over the other applicant and it should get approved. So all good news. It really depends on if the current tenant finds an apartment or not. If she does, then it'll work out for her, it'll work out for me. This weekend's apartments, where's my face cream? This week of apartment hunting, the options are so much better. There are so many new listings and the listings are better as well compared to the last week. One of the broker also mentioned the same thing to me. The market is slow beginning of the month and it starts slowly picking up mid of the month, and then it picks up more when it's closer to end of the month. Also, it is so annoying to do apartment hunting during weekday. On weekends, I can view the apartment anytime. On weekdays, I can only view apartments during lunchtime or after office hours. And days when I'm going to the office, I can't really do any apartment viewing. And there were a couple of apartments I saw on Tuesday. I scheduled an appointment for Thursday because I work from office on Wednesday. My schedule was confirmed for Thursday, but then on Wednesday evening, it was off market already. I just can't imagine how the rental market is during the peak season. But I'm feeling very, very hopeful for this week's apartment hunting. And a lot of these apartments I'm viewing this week do not allow pets. Some allow cats, but they don't allow dogs. I didn't realize how hard it is to find an apartment with a pet, at least for my price point. And I'm so glad that I looked into getting an ESA. And when you have an ESA, they can't really discriminate. Initially, I was not even reaching out to any of these apartments. And a lot of these apartments are really nice as well. So right before I applied for the studio apartment, the one with the French door, I applied to get the ESA paperwork. Sometimes things do not work out, so other things fall in place. Because of that apartment, I found out information about ESA and to check if I'm eligible for it or not. So today I have 3 appointments. So the first appointment is for a rent stabilized unit. The move-in date for that is actually April 1st, but it looks very promising. And if I get that apartment, I will have to figure out what I'm gonna do for the month of March. Either I'll put my stuff in storage, but all of that, I'll think about it once my application is approved. So the apartment was posted on Street Easy and Zillow like a week ago, and today is the only viewing they have. I have a feeling that the competition will be very similar to the other rent stabilized apartments that I had applied for previously. So I'm gonna go there 10 minutes early just in case. And I'm taking my laptop with me this time, because if the apartment's good, even though it's April 1st move-in, I'm gonna apply right there and then. And then right after that, I have another appointment at 12:30. So I don't know how I'm gonna submit the application and make it to the other appointment. It's cutting very close. I just got done with the apartment viewing, and let me tell you, it was crazy. Since this is a rent stabilized apartment with washer dryer in the basement, there were a lot of people at the viewing. There was a line outside of the building, and once you enter, there's another line outside of the unit. They were letting 3 to 4 people at a time, and each person at the viewing would get around 3 to 5 minutes max to see the apartment, and that's it. In Nepali, there's a word for this. It was like Bheda Bakra scenario. So the living room is really good size. It has massive windows. It has a fireplace, brick wall. Kitchen is small, but it has all the essentials. There is a closet in the living room area, and there is upper storage as well. And even the bedroom closet is really good size as well. It is on the 4th floor. The windows are facing south, so it will be sun drenched. To be honest, I skimmed through it so quickly, I can't even remember all the details. Other main point is there's washer dryer in the basement. There's only one washer, one dryer, but the building does not have that many apartments. So also they mentioned that they have off-market apartments as well in case this does not work out. So I'm gonna reach out to them requesting for the listing as well. For the application, they didn't give the application there itself, so I didn't really have to bring my laptop. He said he'll send the application later, I don't know when. So I will keep on checking my emails throughout today, and as soon as I see the email, I am gonna drop everything and submit my application. The apartment is a small 1-bedroom apartment. I do think all my furniture will fit, but I do think I need to downsize for my clothes for sure. So there's one small closet in the living room area, and then there's another closet in the bedroom as well. The building looked fairly clean too. I got there 15 minutes early. There was already one person there, and after that slowly people started trickling in. I kind of knew this would happen since the apartment is 2300. It's in a nice location. There's washer, dryer, and elevator. There was one applicant. She seemed like a pro. She was all prepared. She was like knocking on the walls to make sure that it's not too thin. She was checking the water pressure in the bathroom, kitchen sink, bathroom sink. She even had her measuring tape. She was measuring everything. She was not messing around. And she was the first person to get there. I got there second. I thought I was well prepared, but she's at a whole different level. The way she was like maneuvering around the apartment, making sure everything looks good. I'm like, damn, I should learn from her. The apartment has 15% broker fee, 15% of the annual rent. There's already a lot of demand for this apartment, and they will easily be able to find someone with similar application as mine who does not have a dog. It's just the way he talked with me. I just felt that I wouldn't get the apartment, but I still applied for it. saw the listing, I kind of knew something was up because it's in a prime location. The apartment has been out for a few days, and typically that doesn't happen. If the location is really good, an apartment is decent, it'll go right away. Plus, it is rent stabilized as well. Broker fees 15% of the annual rent. So the apartment is within my budget. It is a 1-bedroom apartment, but it does not get any sunlight at all. It is rent stabilized. The windows faces another building, and it's like literally next to each other. No light at all. Plus, some of the windows have some kind of, I forgot what is it called, some kind of like a protector thing, but it's not a protector. When the previous tenant was living here, the adjacent building was being built, so the landlord had installed it for the tenant's privacy. Apartment is an okay size 1-bedroom apartment. It has a nice deviated up closet in the bedroom. This apartment would be a no for me. Not much natural light. Kind of looks depressing, not gonna lie. So I just picked up burrito bowl. I was planning to cook today, but I have to wrap up editing for today's YouTube upload. Also at night I have to work a little bit, my corporate work, and then also look for apartments more. Since nothing is finalized, I do not want to put all my eggs in one basket. Well, technically I have my eggs in multiple baskets. I really want to finalize this upcoming week. After that would be the last weekend of February, and I don't want to keep it till the last minute.